Hey everybody. Um, Sorry for the confusion if this causes any later. I had to kind of make a new YouTube page that had like my Gmail on it. My other page had I was using somebody else's Gmail and I'm not sure why, but I wasn't able to change it for whatever reason. So I didn't know if that would cause me problems later on my channel, just in case. So I I made like a new account page or whatever. Although I did try to move the videos that I had done already to the new account page, but because I deleted the B-roll that I used, it wouldn't allow me to transfer any of the videos. So I was kind of glad that there was only a couple on there. There was only like however many I've done, like 4 or 5 videos or whatever. So kind of like one of those better late than never situations. Like there might be a way for me to figure it out later, but for the moment, I think I'm just gonna start new on this channel. So if you could like resub, that would be great. Thanks. And I apologize for how long it's taken to get another post up. I think, yeah, my last one was Halloween. Everything's just been so crazy. Uh, yeah, it's just been really, really hectic. And now we're in the Vlogmas season, so, well, I don't know if I can call it Vlogmas because, like, I won't be doing the whole Vlogmas thing, like, doing a vlog or something, like, every day. Like, I wish I had the time to do that. That would be so spectacular. But for this foreseeable holiday season anyway, yeah, it's just been really crazy already. So while I've been uh, absent or just like whatever, a few things have happened as far as like net drama and net news goes, and not just net news and net drama, but just like the world just keeps rolling, obviously. So there were quite a few things that have happened that I kind of want to just like quickly cover, just roll over real quick. From what I can remember, anyway, um, with something that stuck out in my mind that really bothers me is Jake Paul. He just bothers me in general, but sometimes just the shit that he says is just unreal. And just lately, after his boxing match, because he threw a really big party after the boxing match in order to celebrate his win. And of course, because it's a party, there's no social distancing, there's no mask wearing. And he literally said that he thinks that COVID is fake, or it's something that's been created to suppress us and put us down or whatever, and he's not gonna wear a mask because it's gonna stop Jake Paul from doing Jake Paul things. Like, what is that? Like, how, like, I honestly don't understand how this guy still has an audience for his platforms. Yeah, he's not as cringe to watch as somebody like that tarred Austin McBroom. Even his brother has grown as a person on the net. And even if he is just faking it, at least he's doing that. Oh my god, Jake Paul is like, I don't understand any of the shit that guy does, or how he still has platforms with people that support him. The issues that have been brought on by the way that he was raised and the way that he grew up, and his constant competitive attitudes that he's had with his brother, have really, really damaged him. Like, they've damaged him bad, and you can see it. So, along with all the BS that Jake Paul has been saying and doing, I'm not sure, but I think that California's mayor actually did say that they were going to go ahead with trying to figure out some kind of punishment for him. I kind of want to see that happen. I mean, look what happened with those shit for brains TikTokers. You know, they were throwing parties doing the same thing, and then, you know, their shit got shut down too. So I'm hoping that that's what happens with Jake Paul, but we'll see. So I was talking about Austin McBroom earlier, and in regards to uh, Jake Paul's boxing match, a little bit just before and after Jake Paul's boxing match. Of course, that clown Austin McBroom gets on Twitter and he starts just throwing out all, like, challenging all of these people on the net. Like, actually, I think he called out in like an actual athlete, like an actual boxer. I'm not sure, but he challenged Bryce Hall and obviously Jake's brother. I think there was like one or two other people too. I honestly don't care, but like you can see that this fucking guy is only doing this, like you can see why he's doing this. He's not relevant. People hate him, and he's obviously doing this to stay in the limelight, you know to get his views up, to get his clout pill. It just makes me so ill. Oh God, just really just makes my fucking skin crawl, that guy. Oh, everything he does. And normally I would be like, oh, poor Catherine and the kids, and I do feel really bad for his children. And I did feel bad for Catherine for a time, but like it takes somebody equally as fucked to be with somebody like that and to support them. And I can only imagine what she's really, really like. What else has happened while I've been away? Oh, one of the most awestruck streamers that I've ever watched on Twitch. Her name is Sweet Anita. She's got Tourette's, but she has a YouTube channel. I'm pretty sure it's new, or newer anyway. But she recently just hit 1 million subs, so like, hella congratulations to her. She deserves it. She is such an awesome person. I really, really encourage you to go check out her content, or just go check out some of her streams. She is fucking hilarious. She's the most funny person. Like, and it's not just because of her Tourette's either. Like, when I first started watching her, it was just really, really amazing to see somebody with not just Tourette's syndrome, but to see somebody that had like some kind of mental illness, I guess, yeah, succeed in that fashion. And now she's at 1 million subs. So again, congratulations to Anita. Keep on going. I mean, what you're doing is just phenomenal. And I so enjoy your content. You're the funniest shit ever. So congratulations. Oh, and the PlayStation and Xbox releases, I guess, just happened. And in regards to this, there's this UK TikToker, I think he's from the UK, and he went out and bought a PlayStation and smashed it for views. Yeah. So, along with the huge amount of issues that have arisen with the PlayStation release, first and foremost, they don't even have enough consoles to supply to people that want it. And then, like, scalpers get a hold of more consoles than the goddamn stores have. Like, I don't even know how that happens. And then these scalpers are selling these consoles for like $1,000, $2,000. It's crazy. So this shit for brains guy doesn't even get to buy retail because, like, again, I just said they don't have the numbers. So he finds a scalper and pays I can't remember how many pounds, but it equaled 1,200 US. So he goes and buys this console from the scalper, and then again, like I said, for views, he goes back to his hometown and makes a scene, and then has somebody film him, like calling a bunch of people, like, "Oh, come and watch me, come and watch me," and then he smashes this PlayStation on the ground. Like, I don't know, like, I don't understand. I don't understand it. Like, everything about that was just so wasteful. And he didn't even go viral for it either. Like, what his intent was for doing all that bullshit, he didn't even get his views. So I was kind of happy about that. I mean, just like so wasteful. Oh, and then just watching him too, like he made not just that little TikTok, but he made like a whole like vlog leading up to the actual smashing of the PlayStation, and watching that whole thing was just like, oh my god, this fucking guy. Like, what are you doing? Like, oh, it just made my stomach drop watching that. Again, like I said, it was done for shock value, and it wasn't even like the most shocking part about the whole thing was just his idiocy, just how stupid he was. And then there's been more Pokemon drama, so I honestly didn't think that was going to keep happening, but it did. So, you know, we've all been kind of catching up on that, and it started obviously with Fedmeister's release of, well, yeah, no, I can say release because that shit was not leaked, okay? Fedmeister made like a Word document, like an actual document with his receipts, and it really put Pokey in a bad light, and then she had to respond obviously. So I think she went on a live or she made a video or something, but that was not well received. And then she made a Word document of her own. Still, people were not really on her side, and like I really do kind of understand that, like watching the whole thing from both sides and then like watching it objectively. Like, I really do understand. I can see Fed's point of view, but I also know what Pokey was doing. Like, I've been stuck in a similar situation, with a girl trying to hide me, and then like just like like the feelings or whatever. Like I get some of those aspects, but they're in their own situation. So I really did understand where they were both coming from. Didn't necessarily agree with either of them, but like, this has made me see Pokey in a different light, knowing how she handles some of these situations and knowing how she regards certain people. So, it's just been a really, really big mess. I'm kind of shocked to see that Pokey's standards were so low, though, like as far as guys go. And then the better part of 2 weeks ago, I think, I didn't even want to say anything about this, but it just really bothered me. That fucking troll Trisha Paytas is, like, and this is like my point of view, obviously. Like, I'm pretty sure she's too fucking lazy to record herself and then like edit something to put it on the net, so she just gets her fat ass on TikTok and then starts ranting, just ranting. So she's obviously done this about Charlie, James Charles, and Dixie in the last 2 weeks. So it started with James telling her, don't fucking talk about me, you don't know me, you're scummy, like, leave me alone. And Trisha being Trisha, she obviously, she can't not respond to that, she can't not be a troll. So she gets her fat ass back on TikTok and starts trying to cut into James Charles, and it's just like, anybody with half a brain that knows what Trisha's done and what she's about does not take anything that comes out of that shithole she calls a mouth at face value or at any value. Like, none. So she tries to, she tries to rip into James Charles, calling him this and that, and then literally saying that, oh, you can't get away with any of this, boo-boo. You and me, people like ugly people like us, we can't get away with that shit. And it's just like, did you just say that? Now, her saying that, it just like, you can tell that she knows she's a fat ugly bitch, and she doesn't like James Charles for the reason that I think Jeffree Star had a big problem with James Charles is he's a good looking dude. They have issues with that, and they're not friends with him and are really jealous of that, so they're going to do things to, obviously cause shit for him. And we've seen what Jeffree Star was all about with that. So, but now, that lovely banter went back and forth on Twitter for a while, and it's just like, oh my god, I just can't stand Trisha Paytas. Like, oh my god. In my extraordinarily humble opinion, she should just do everybody a favor and fucking crawl back under the bridge that she came from. Like, she is such a hypocrite, and that is one thing that I really, really cannot stand is hypocrisy. People telling me or other people not to do something, and then they get caught doing it themselves. That is a big, big no-no in my book. I cannot stand hypocrisy or hypocrites. Oh my god. And now cycling back to this pandemic we're having here, there's this doctor that actually has a social following. I actually didn't know anything about this guy, but I did see him on a couple of drama channels just recently. So this Dr. Mike, or whatever he calls himself, I guess he had a birthday party recently, and he rented a boat, or was on a friend's boat, or has a boat, something about a boat. And he had his birthday party with quite a few people, and you could see in the video that was released that obviously, like, it's a party, nobody's social distancing, nobody's got masks. And this doctor has gone on his media platforms just recently and before his birthday party and was saying no gatherings or parties are okay to go to at all. Like, don't even try to go outside unless you absolutely have to, like for food or anything. It's like he was saying this himself, and then is caught again being a fucking hypocrite. Like, he apologized for it, and I think he made a video apology, I think, but he apologized for it. Still, it's just like, the damage has already been done, dude. Why would you do that? Why would you be that stupid? Cycling back now to more TikTok bullshit. Oh my god, that shit for brains twat liquor Bryce Hall. Now, and I think this again has to do with all the inspiration people have been feeling over Jake Paul's recent boxing match, and everybody is challenging everybody to these fucking boxing matches. So, people like, again, like that cringed out asshole Austin McBroom challenging Bryce Hall and everybody. So Bryce Hall gets on Twitter like always, and him and the rapper Lil Yachty have been having some kind of weird beef, and it just started over like a line in one of his songs, I think, or for like a TikTok song that he made or something. I'm not sure. I don't listen to that shit. But this guy, Little Yachty, has been beefing with Bryce Hall, and he released a video or like a TikTok or something, and he was like, "Oh, I don't want your woman, Bryce. I was just fucking around. I don't want no TikTok smoke. I don't want no TikTok drama." Like really making fun of him. And it's just like, why don't you calm down now and just like go take a shirtless picture or something? And it was funny, like the little, the back and forth is funny. And then, Bryce Hall kind of is like, okay, I'm getting tired of everybody trying to call me out to box. Why don't you all just, we'll organize this, I'll list you, and we'll fucking get this over with. And I honestly don't think that's gonna happen. I mean, like, we've seen this over and over. It's all just talk with these people. But I would really enjoy watching Austin McBroom get this shit kicked out of him. Like, I would so enjoy watching Austin McBroom get his teeth kicked into his throat. And I'm not sure if anybody is familiar with this YouTuber, a really problematic YouTuber, now that I've actually watched some of the like exposed drama channels on her, or even like John Swan's posts that he made about Susie Liu, and she is a really crazy cringe bitch. So just recently, she stated that, okay, this is really, really stupid and hard to get into. I honestly can't even believe that I'm gonna be saying this. But just recently, a YouTuber was getting attacked for not his content, but because he is a black person. So we have a whole bunch of race issues happening here. And Susie Liu goes and says, "Wow, I really am sad to see that people are only now going to bat and actually addressing these issues now that a person of color has been like, I can't even remember what she actually said. Hold on. I'll see if I can pull it up here. Okay, I think I found it. So, okay, I found it here. The Queen of Forehead, Susie Liu, says this: "If you're going to scream and shout at YouTube for allowing POC to be harassed on site, then you better be prepared to stand up for the rest of us who experience this too. I'm beyond hurt to see people only now speak up against harassment on YouTube because it happened to someone of color." Again, this is not my language. This is her. "Where was this energy for people like me who experienced it for 6 months straight earlier this year? This is a huge problem, and I'm very mixed to see YouTube and other creators only step in now to help when creators like myself, Gabby Hanna, Alinity, and Pokimane have been subject to this abuse for years." I have to stop there. Again, with people lumping themselves in with other creators, like other people that are bigger than them or perceived in a better light. Again, this is something that cringe-ass people like Trisha Paytas do. This cringed-out broad is doing the same thing. She's trying to lump herself in she's trying to put herself in the same categories as Pokimane, Alinity, and she is nowhere near, not even just as far as subs go, but even just content. Like, this crazy broad posts whole videos and Naruto episodes and other anime episodes and pretends that it's changed content. It's like a reaction channel or something, but it's like what she does is not fair use, and she's actually gotten a lawsuit filed against her, I think like 2 years ago or something like that, by Funimation, or oh, it might have been by Sakura TV or something like that. Like one of like it was the biggest network in Japan was suing her for what she was doing, putting their content up online. So she goes on to say that this isn't new. We've all tried to make a change for everyone to no avail. Like, she's trying to say that the harassment that she got for what she did is the same as this poor guy getting harassed because he's a black guy. Like, it's just effing mind-blowing. Like, she was getting criticism, and it wasn't even criticism. Like, it was legit people saying, like, look what you're doing. It's like, you're a fucking idiot. Like, stop. Just stupid. And she's honestly comparing what she did and, like, people giving her legitimate criticism for the bad shit that she does to a guy getting harassed because he's black. Like, she's so twisted, this broad. Like, she is trying super hard to pull the white race privilege card out of her ass here. Like, it's unreal. Like, she is so full of her damn self. Like, she actually believes, like, wholeheartedly believes what she says. It's like she's trying to think that she's the champion of, like, white e-girls, and, like, straight up thinks, like, gold flakes fly out of her asshole and her mouth every time she speaks. Oh. And then she finishes by saying, I hope there's a change made to keep creators safer on the platforms. I'm just disappointed to see people only take a stand now because it's happening to a person of color. Unreal. Just twisted, this broad. Holy shit. Being judged by your skin color and receiving criticism for awful shit that you've done to people, including striking their channels and putting people's channels at risk of total, like, just deletion, like, totally just getting axed. You know, like, because you're receiving criticism for, like, the legit BS that you do. Unreal. Then, again, some more TikTok news. There's a TikToker with what's that called? It's OnlyFans, and Gabby DiMartino, I think her name is, and she released CP, like, straight up CP, like, sold it on OnlyFans. What is with these people? Like, what the F? Like, for real, like how effed up? It was a picture or a video of her when she was a little girl, like a naked little girl or whatever, like, and somebody, whoever was holding the camera, I think it might have been her dad or whatever, and this is where it gets even weirder. Like, who the fuck tells you as a child to flash your pussy to the screen? It's like, oh, show us your pee. Like, what the fuck is that? And then she goes and sells this on OnlyFans, thinking, like, oh, it's just a cute little thing. It's just a cute little joke. Look at what I used to do. Like, how effed up is that? Like, where, like, obviously something's not firing right up there. Oh, and I guess this broad, Gabby DiMartino, I guess she has these weird little sleepovers with her fans, like her underage fans. Yeah, like we don't need any more weird Zoe Laverne shit with 13-year-old boys happening here. Like, it's just, something's got to give with these fucking TikTokers. They are out of control. They're out of their fucking minds. Like, straight up, we've got another Zoe Laverne in the making here. Yeah. It's about oh, yeah, one of the last things that I can remember as far as net news goes is there was a guy streaming, and he literally got fucking robbed during his stream. Like you could hear it at like just at the start, like he was like the pitched volume got really loud during his game, but then you start hearing like stuff smash in the background, and then he like stops and looks over, and then you hear this really really loud smash, and it's like, holy fuck dude, what's going on? And then later you find out that somebody was actually trying to rob this guy. Like, I don't know if they thought he wasn't home or what's going on. I haven't heard any more details get like released, but yeah, somebody tried to rob this poor guy when he was just streaming, chilling out, minding his own business. Like, what the F, man? Yeah, like what the F? Like, just straight up nuts. Like, you can act, like I said, you can actually hear the window smash, and then he looks over and gets up, and then like the stream cuts or something, and then he shows a picture of the big ass window that the guy busted to get in. And it's like, holy shit, dude! Like, you can actually hear this bandit trying to break into this guy's house. Like, I was like, I couldn't imagine how spooked, like how spooked that would have left me. But it also would have pissed me off really bad. I would have had a complete different reaction. Like, I would have turned off the camera. Like, it would have been worth this guy breaking in just to catch him doing it. You know, like, ooh, like, it would have been so sweet to catch that asshole trying to rob your shit. It would have been worth him doing it just to catch him doing it. Just diabolical, dude. So, I think, as far as net news and catching up goes, I think that's all I have for now. Again, sorry it's taken me so long to get another video up. It's just been crazy hectic. I'm trying to get stuff done as fast as possible to get more videos up, because I did have a few more scripts written out for like 2 more videos that I'm hoping to get up in the next day or 2 here. So I'm hoping to be a little more active as far as like Vlogmas goes. It is like my favorite season after all, and I think I would just like to be a little more festive this year. Um, you know, I kind of want to like make like a vlog about like decorating a tree or something, or getting like decorations up or something. I'm not sure, but I want to do something like more Christmassy related. Um, like I said, I'm gonna try and do something a little more Christmas related. So thank you for watching, and if you could, sub and give me a like, it would really really help. um, I will leave my social media links down in the description box if you want to come check my Instagram out, or my Facebook, or just whatever. Just give me some love, it would be great. So until next time, later days.